Hi, Danielle here. Welcome to Danielle's Corner. Today we're going to be making yummy, delicious, scrumptious bean dip. Okay, so what you're going to need is some butter, about 2 tablespoons of butter, some flour, about 2 tablespoons of flour as well, grated cheese. I have mine all grated up already, and I used this Colby Monterey Jack Members Mark. It's from our Sam's here. And then beans, pinto beans, and I just made them in the pressure cooker. I have a video about that, so I can go ahead and link that one below and let you guys know how I make the beans. And then I will put the recipe for the bean dip below. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to turn our pan on low, and we're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter to melt in there. And then we'll get the flour. We're just making a little roux, and I'm excited. I love this dip. It's so good, so easy. You just use, like, usually like we'll make something like beans for like tacos or enchiladas or bean burritos or something like that, and then we'll have leftovers. So I'll just refry the beans and add cheese, and oh, so good. Eat them with some chips. So delicious. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for this to melt. How are you all doing? What have you been all up to? We are doing good. Just not doing much, just kind of hanging out this summer, you know. The 4th of July just passed, and went over to Barbara's, had a really good time there. It was crazy here. I don't know how it was where you were, but here with the fireworks, I guess because maybe we didn't really get to do much last year, but it was crazy. There was so many fireworks. It was awesome though. We loved it. Had a blast. Just had a barbecue and hung out. I'm trying to get a tablespoon here, but of course when you're looking for one, you can't find one. Okay, here we go. Sheesh. A measuring spoon. Okay, just so I can know about how much I use, because most of the time I don't measure. I just kind of do. So, okay. Let's let that kind of mix up, and we're going to add a little more. So it'll still be, yeah, about 2 tablespoons like I had said. Okay, and then let me get the beans. Kind of let this cook around a bit. I still have my beans in my container here in my pressure cooker. Okay, and I just drain the water out and then throw them in there. So good. Adding a little bit more water of the juice, not water, but you know. Okay, and then this is probably, I'd say about 2 cups of beans. I'm going to do a little bit more because I want more. Okay, let's say 3 cups beans. Yum, yum. Alright. So we get that in there, and then I'm going to now get my masher. I have my little bean. Well, I call it bean masher. I don't know if it's a potato masher or just a masher. I'm not sure. Just a masher. And just smash it up. And get it all. And I always put salt in the beans when I cook them, so you shouldn't really need to add any, but I usually add a little bit anyway, just to make sure. So just get them all mashed up. Yeah, so Shani and I have gone to a few movies, gone to Barbara's, just, you know, really just hanging out, relaxing. She starts school before you know it, so, and this year's going to be like more back to normal like it's supposed to be, you know. Last year she was home all year, so it's gonna be really weird. I think I'm gonna have a harder time than she is. It's gonna be weird just to like not have, okay, I'm gonna turn the flame off. Not to have her here all the time, you know. Sheesh. Definitely strange. Alright, so we got those all smashed up. Now I have this, and we are going to add all the beans into this. Oh, also, I preheated, I have my oven preheated to 350. So, you want to make sure you have that nice and preheated. Because we're going to pop these in there. Let the cheese get all gooey and melted. Just kind of spread it out. Make it look pretty. Okay. And then I am going to add some salt over the top just to kind of add a little bit of flavor, just a little bit. And then now the cheese. I grated about 2 cups, but I don't think we're going to need that much. This is so good, and just so good. I mean, you can buy like bean dip at the store, and that's really good too. Maybe we're going to use 2 cups. And that, yeah, the store-bought is really good too, but there's just nothing like some good, just yummy, homemade bean dip. So delicious. And like I say, you know, a lot of times you have leftover beans, at least we do often, and you can kind of do this if it works out at a time that you can enjoy it. Alrighty, now we're going to put this in the oven. Okay. Here we go to the oven. I have it preheated. Put this in there. And then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. It does not take long. Sometimes if, like, the beans were already kind of warm for me, so I didn't have to leave it in there too long. But if your beans have been cold, you might want to leave it in there a little bit longer, but you're mashing them up and you're heating them up in the pan and everything, so should be good. Okay, so let's taste it. So yeah, 350, about 10 minutes, should be more than enough. I got some Tostitos. I got the little bite size. So let's go ahead and try this. I know it's going to be good because it always is. It's going to be hot right now, but everything's all melted and gooey and just lovely. Okay. So good. So yummy. I'm going to have another one. And you can even eat this as it kind of gets cold. You know, it doesn't really get bad. It's beans, you know. Yes. So good. Let me know if you guys try this. Let me know how it turns out. Definitely consider subscribing. I would love to have you. And you can share this video. And yeah, I hope everything's going good for you all. I hope you're all having an amazingly blessed day and an amazingly blessed week. And I will see you all in my next video.